Alright, we've taken our time to look at the horse walk a little bit. We've walked around him, we've looked at his conformation. We're going to trim his feet now and see how they clean up and where he's at after we get just a good proper trim on him. Looking at this foot, I want to sight down. Again, I want to bisect this, and I want to look and see my heel heights and foot level. He's barefoot, so he's got himself very well balanced. We're just going to clean it up, trim a bit, and have a good look at it. Anyone that knows me knows that I really stress on the idea of a proper foot trim. This is a loop knife, but a good loop knife can serve as a regular knife. I don't want to take any more than is necessary. I just want to define that tip of that frog a bit. We're not going to over trim. Just going to take what's necessary there. Alright, the one thing I want to discuss is I've just barely scratched this with a knife. I'm not gonna over trim it. We don't know where he's at. We're just going to define this bar a little bit. There's a little bit of dirt in there. We're not going to overdress that. Likewise on the medial side. I don't want to take too much of this sole out. I just want to see where everything is at. Get rid of the garbage here on the back of the heel, which is overgrowth. This grows down from the bulbs. You can see this is wet on the bulbs. So we want to promote a foot to clean. So this area here is very important to get that opened up so the foot can clean naturally. There's so many different ways to trim. I like personally, it's just a personal thing, doesn't mean everyone has to do that. I like to keep my frogs a little straight on the edges. Okay, and the reason why I do that with the loop knife is try to keep it as straight as possible, is because this frog will tell me when I come back if there's enough that's kind of pronounced there and sticking up. It's going to lay over toward the side that has length on it. So if I trim it to where I think I'm right and I leave enough frog there and I come back and let's say I misjudge it and I leave too much lateral toe, that frog's going to lean toward it and it's going to tell me that I didn't get a good balanced trim for that horse last time. So this foot, I'm going to take this Hoof Pro rule, I'm going to bisect this foot down the center, and I'm evaluating how much foot is on the medial side, how much foot's on the lateral side. Take my 0, put it in the center, just about 3/8, half of an inch back, and I'm going to look, I've got 2 3/4, and out here I've got 3 1/4. So you can see this flare here. You can see this excess foot. The horse is barefoot. So done a good job of protecting his own foot. Watch out.